My Porsche Cayman S was in such a bad accident. Nearly every single body panel was damaged. But that meant it was cheap. Not one single person bidded on this car but me. And since I've bought it, I've been rebuilding it panel by panel, attempting repairs I'd never done before. And after I rebuilt it, I then took it to Porsche, where it got inspected and almost got approval. 1 to 10, where would you put the car?
I'll probably put it to about 7.
But they've asked me to come back for the second time because there's potentially something dangerous that they've missed out, or I've missed out, during the build. But before we head to Porsche, I stopped off at MALLORY Performance because there's something we need to settle. Here's the thing, I've made the Porsche look like a GT4/GT4 RS. And a lot of people don't like that because they think you're making a car look like something it's not. But in standard form, the Cayman S makes 344 bhp. And its big brother, the GT4, makes 414 bhp. So I think with a simple remap, we could see the Cayman S be faster than the GT4. And we're going to be putting it to the test later in the video. Feels back. Yo! Standard, we're looking for the figure 344 bhps.
394 bhps.
It's 44.
Isn't it?
Here we go. Oh, 358 bhp. So it's actually running fast already. Like this is a quick car. Here we go. Phil's gonna work his magic. 414 is the figure we're aiming for. See what we can get. So despite the Porsche already running 14 brake faster than it should, Phil is now tuning the car, finding ways to increase the power safely. And whilst he was doing that, I went and got some more cooling, as the engine sits behind us. And if the engine starts to get too hot, then we start to lose power. And here we go for round 2. Let's see what the power increase is. Oh. 402 bhp and 510 Newton meters. More torque. I think it's just getting a little bit hot. We're so close to the GT4 bhp. We've well and truly absolutely smashed it on the torque. So it could be really, really close. A massive increase in power already, but we really wanted that 414 bhp. Can we get it? 409 bhp, 505 Newton meters, faster than before. I think it's illegal to be over 414. Well, it's the only way to find out whether this Cayman S is quicker than the GT4.
And that's to race the GT4.
Let's find out. But before we do that, I've headed back to Porsche because we need to settle a few things. And now we're back at Porsche Solihull because they've mentioned to me that I need to come back since our last visit to get something right. But we've already been back once before. Let me explain. Last time we was here, we took the Porsche into the inspection bay, where Josh the technician fully checked over the car.
The gap on that looks okay.
And although most of it was looking good, there was a few parts that I missed.
So you can see this support frame is bent as well.
Now, because that support frame had some dents and it was also bent, it meant that Porsche were unable to four-wheel align the car because that can affect the geometry of it. So that's why I came back the second time. But that second trip revealed even more damage. So here's the thing, we missed out that plate in the last video. We needed that plate, but last night I tried to have a look and eyeball the tracking myself because it was driving really bad, the steering wheel like that, and I have a small suspicion that my inner tie rod is bent on the near side, and if that's so, then we can't four-wheel align it. So we're gonna get it checked out. We're gonna get it checked out.
If we just raise it up, we'll be able to check the for play, because we couldn't do that on the last one because it was on the it was on the two-post, the ramp, it was flat, so now we can check for play.
Yeah, oh okay.
Things like that. So the damage wasn't on this side, was it?
No, it was, well, it's all round, but So as Josh said, we're now able to check if there's any play in the suspension on each corner of the car. And we can also inspect that inner tie rod a little bit more to see whether that's bent. I can see it's bent from here, the inner tie rod, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's bent.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see that this inner tie rod, yeah, that's bent. Brilliant. So we can't track it because we need an inner tie rod, but what we can do, put this rear support bar on. So at least we're going one step forward. And that's the exact reason why I replaced all the arms and suspension components on the GT3 out in Florida, as you never can be 100% sure on what's damaged. And it gets worse. There's evidence that I have a mouse in the unit.
They like to go for the wiring as well, because there's something in the harnesses and the insulation that they're wrapped in that they just love.
Yeah, that looks like he's trying to make himself a little bed.
Yeah, he has, definitely.
And just when I thought that was the last of it, we found even more damage. Alongside the support brace at the back, there's two arms which support the support brace. And there's an issue with them. So this is this arm, which we think has got forklift damage. And, well, as we're taking off, you can see it doesn't sit flat. Like, you can see here as well, the damage on each side of these is consistent. It's exactly the same. The chances of that happening in an accident is, well, really, really slim. But from a forklift, not so much. If you remember when I first got the Porsche, we had damage along the left-hand side of the car, which looked like forklift marks. It was also along the back of the car and on the other side. And it seems like the damage didn't stop at the cosmetic side. It's also damaged the underneath of it. So all we can do now is put on the new support brace and then put back on the old broken support arms until we order some more and find out how much they're going to cost as well. Right, new strut plate on, but it's a bit of a consolation because we do need these bars, obviously. So we're going to order them now, find out how much they are, as well as the inner tie rod. And I guess we'll be back in the next clip, I would say. But the third time we come back was not only for a mistake that I made, but also for a mistake that Porsche the brand made. Now it's time to find out the costs of the damage. 115 quid each. For each side. £115 each for those support bars. And I thought whilst I was there, I thought I might as well replace the under tray, as it looked a little shabby as well. £211.99p for that carpet bit of under tray. We'll have to get it then. £813 with parts. But this is including the four-wheel alignment, and that is, yeah, I think that's put the build cost a little bit over than what we first thought. It just goes to show you the importance of sourcing and fitting parts yourself. But by doing these last final bits with the main dealer, I'm sure you'll never recognise that this car has ever been in an accident. That's unless, of course, you checked it out using Car Vertical. And if you did, all you needed to do is pop the registration in, and you can see at the top of the report, everything will be green apart from the amber light showing that it's been in an accident. We can see the full history of the car on Car Vertical, including the mileage record graph here. But here, you can see the car was written off in February 2022. And actually, sometimes if your car has been in an accident, it will show you photos from the car crash auction website of where it was auctioned off. Just look at the photos of my crashed GT3, which are on screen now. Pretty good if you ask me. So to check your car, a friend's car, or a car that you're potentially about to buy, click the link in the description box below and use code MAT for a nice bit of discount on your next Car Vertical check. Let's get the Porsche back to Porsche for the third time. It's round 3, back at Porsche. And we're back again for the third time. Hopefully this time we can smash it all out. Ah, the brand spanker. So all that's left to replace now are these two arms here and here, squashed by forklift. The massive under tray here, which we've just got, which was seriously expensive. And finally, the inner tie rod. But there is one more thing, which is why we've been recalled back here as well. But let's get Josh on this first, and then we'll check back with you afterwards. Hopefully we can get this four-wheel aligned afterwards as well. These are the parts that need replacing, and Josh was on it. First off were the 2 rear support braces, which were easy enough to change, and then the rear under tray. Then we're moving on to the front bent tie rod, which Josh removed now. And here are all the old broken parts. Oh yeah, that's definitely bent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it straight on camera that is well and truly bent. Now, do you guys remember when I was fitting the roof of the Porsche? We weren't quite sure on the correct repair procedure when fitting the roof. And when I called Porsche, they wasn't allowed to tell us it.
It is a structural repair, so unfortunately they wouldn't be able to give you any information on it.
Oh, bugger, right. And weirdly enough, the same goes for this inner tie rod because it's actually classed as a repair. We're not allowed to show you the repair because they're not allowed to show you repair procedures, or maybe they're just worried that one of you guys will tell them that they're doing it wrong. After the super top secret repair was done, the Cayman got brought into the alignment bay, where it has these type of lasers which are attached to the wheel hub. And this is going to allow Josh to get the wheels all pointing in a straight line. And with a few adjustments, Josh has got the car pointing straight. Obviously the camber is different to factory spec because we've got different to factory spec suspension on. So it's lower, but we should be ready just about to test it on the track tomorrow. But there is one thing that we also got called here for, which we're not actually going to be able to do, and this is my fault, isn't it?
It's the air intakes at the side. So we fit new air intakes on the side, but have these been replaced?
This has been replaced, but that is additional.
Has the other side been replaced as well?
Yeah.
The skirt?
Yeah.
So they've already got the modified inserts in anyway?
Well, there we go. And the reason was that, if I'm right in saying, was it leaves getting caught up?
So you can, I don't know if you can see it just in there, where that grill is.
Yeah.
There's a grill just inside. And Porsche deemed that the gaps were slightly too big, and it was allowing leaves, etc., into the airbox. So they recooled them to clean the airbox out and then to put smaller vents in.
Did someone set on fire?
I'm not sure.
He's probably not allowed to say.
Don't think so. I think Porsche caught it just in time.
Yeah, of course it did. Well, actually, the more sinister story to the recall is that the air intakes are being changed to prevent cigarettes entering the engine. Because apparently, and I don't know how true it is, someone out there in the world threw a cigarette, it entered into that air intake grill, and it set fire to either leaves or the paper air filter. And that just goes to show you that no one's perfect. Even the big manufacturers miss little things when building these cars. But my car is ready in a straight line, ready for the track tomorrow. Let's see if the Cayman S can beat a GT4. Here we are at Kerbera Sprint Course, a tight, twisting, technical track, perfect for the £18,500 Cayman S. But what I really want to know is it faster than a £90,000 GT4? The Cayman S with 409 bhp, 506 newton meters of torque, and a 4-cylinder engine. And the GT4 with 414 bhp, 420 newton meters of torque, and a 6-cylinder engine. The Cayman S was £18,500 and the GT4 £90,000. But will money buy you speed? One fast lap and one drag race will decide. I'm in the Cayman S, but we have Ben, a professional driver, in the GT4. Let's see how this pans out. It's one hot lap. The underdog is me. Let's do this.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
The Cayman started off so well. We're a bit sideways. Oh my god, the traction is completely off it. Well, I gave it my all, and it's absolutely stinks. Well, let's see how the GT4 gets on.
3, 2, 1, go!
The GT4 looks so quick with Ben behind the wheel, skipping around each corner. But would it be enough?
Was it fast, Matt? Was that one fast?
Time for the results.
Matt's time.
Yeah.
30.41. Which is good.
I think that's pretty good.
Ben's time, 30.42.
Really?
You're joking,
There
it
you
weren't
go.
that close.
So I think Ben needs to go in both cars because at the moment the Cayman is faster.
That sounded nuts. Come on, Cayman!
A second faster
No, it
than
ain't.
the GT4.
No. Is it actually?
29.97 on the lap.
Oh my, and his first lap as well. It seems there was only one way to settle this, and that's with a good old-fashioned drag race. Cayman S versus GT4. Oh my god, here we go. Come on, Cayman. Winner takes all on this one. Oh no! Yes! Come on, Cayman! That was so close! The Cayman took the win on the first race, so he raced again. And again. But the results were the same each time, with the Cayman winning. I've left it! Come on, the Cayman S! How have we done this? What a car! It's beat it on the track and on a drag race. People are going to think we're making this up. So sometimes building something is better than buying something, but let me know which one you would choose. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. BHP! Fast! BHP! Fast! We're going to be getting a letter now from Porsche if it goes over 414.